See, UK is just not for nurses. If you are creative, you can dance, if you're a fashion designer, you're an actor, a comedian, a writer or composer, whatever, so far as you are creative, you can migrate to the UK. There is a visa pathway made specifically for this group of people, and in this video, I'm going to tell you all about it, so stay tuned. Hey lovelies, my name is Shari. On this channel, I talk about nursing, coming to the UK, lifestyle in UK, and everything in between. So if these are things that you love to see, kindly hit the subscribe button and join the awesome family. So today, we are talking about a visa category that allow individuals who are very creative to come and work in the UK and even bring their family or dependents with them. So what visa pathway are we talking about? We are talking about the creative worker visa pathway, which is designed for people in the creative industries like actors, dancers, choreographers, musicians, film and TV crew members, artists, entertainers, fashion models, and designers, whether graphics or fashion, writers and composers, be it authors, songwriters, and playwrights. This category is very vast and the rules vary. So this visa has replaced the temporary worker, creative and sporting visa, which is the TF5 visa. However, if you're a sports person, you can work in the UK with the international sports person visa. When looking for a job, you have to ensure that they give you a certificate of sponsorship. Now let's talk about the eligibility criteria. So we're going to read that together. So you need to make a unique contribution to the UK labor market. That is, you have to be internationally renowned, or you have to get a sponsorship reference number, which is the COS, and then you have to make sure that you are paid by the minimum salary set by the Equity, PACT or PECTU, except for those who are models, musicians, or those who work in the circus. And you have to have enough money to support yourself in the UK. So the minimum amount of money you should have in your account is £1,270. Okay, and if you've got dependents and you want to come in with them, there is a minimum amount of money that should be in the account of your partner, and then for your children, if you've got any. For your partner, she or he is supposed to have at least £285 in her account and should have about £315 in your account. That is in addition to the money you got for your child, and then additional 200 for any additional child. So now let's talk about the documents required for this visa category. So the most important of all is your COS, which is your certificate of sponsorship. So you should ensure that your employer gives you COS, because without a job you can't get this visa. So it's your COS, your valid passport, and the evidence of the money you've got in your account, what I spoke about a few seconds or minutes ago. If you are coming in with your children or your partner, you have to prove your relationship with them. So if it's your wedding pictures, your wedding certificates and all that, you have to get all those documents in place. And then your tuberculosis, your TB test. This is one of the mandatory tests that is done before coming to the UK, and the process is so fast in that if you have all your documents and then you start the application for yourself and your partner and your kids online and you submit everything, a decision will be made on your application in just 3 weeks. So if everything is right, within 3 weeks you've got your visa. So now let's talk about the costs involved, like the visa fee and those kind of things. So the visa costs £298 per person. So if you're a family of 3 or 4 and then you're planning to come to the UK on this type of visa, that is going to be 298 times 4. And in addition to these visa fees, you are supposed to pay a healthcare surcharge, which is usually £1,035 per year. So on this type of visa, you are only allowed to stay in the UK for a minimum of 12 months. And if your employer is happy with you, they can extend your visa up to 24 months. But this visa can't exceed the 24-month period. So if you want to stay in the UK for longer, you can seek for another employer and then switch visas so that you can stay in the UK. The creator work visa doesn't lead to indefinite leave to remain in the UK. However, if you switch to another visa which allows you to do that, then you can live in the UK and then get your British passports. I hope you get what I mean. So when you come to the UK, in as much as you are coming here to work as a dancer or a musician or a fashion designer, you can take an extra job in your sector up to about 20 hours in addition to what you're already doing. So you can work a second job in the same sector and at the same level. And if you're in the UK, unfortunately you can't switch to this visa whilst you are in the UK. You would have to go home. So let's look at how long it takes. So you can apply for a visa up to 3 months before the day you are due to start to work in the UK, and that is the day listed in your COS. And then as part of your visa, you would need to prove your identity and provide your documents. Once everything is done online, within 3 weeks you would get your visa. So now let's look at changing sponsors. So when you are changing your sponsor, you would need to apply again to meet all the needed criteria before you'll be given another COS. So you must apply again and meet all the eligible criteria if you want to change your sponsor within the same organization or move to a new organization. However, when you change your sponsors in the same organization, that doesn't mean you can be on this visa more than 24 months. So if you want to stay in the UK for more than 24 months, you would have to switch to a visa category that allows you to do so. So there are certain things you can and cannot do on this visa. When you come in, you can study, you can work for your sponsor with your SOS, and you can do a second job in the same sector at the same level, like I said earlier, up to 20 hours per week. And then you can also do a job on the skilled worker immigration salary list up to 20 hours per week. And then you can bring in your dependents, which is your partner and your children, if they meet the criteria. However, you cannot get access to public funds and you can't start your own business and then apply. So I think this is a very good opportunity to those of us who are really creative in different ways. So the UK is a good place for you to exhibit your talent. There is always something for everyone, kind of thing. So please take advantage of this opportunity. Even if you are not a dancer or a musician or a fashion designer, I'm sure you've got friends and family who are in this category. Please share this video to them. Thank you for watching my video. Please do me the honor of subscribing. And then until my next video, stay awesome. Bye.